Hello, Bam Bam here. Today part 2 of the full disassembly of the H&K P30L. Of course, every time you take the weapon, you check it's empty. First, we're gonna field strip it. Today we're gonna do the bottom half of the weapon. So we're gonna put the barrel, the top side, the barrel and stuff out of the way. We don't need it. We're gonna start on this, the grip, the lower part of the weapon. First, what you want to do is decock the hammer. Just hold it, pull the trigger and let it go. For this you need three things. Of course, my IKEA hammering screwdriver, a 3mm punch and a 2mm punch. Where to start? We're gonna start with the disassembly of the grips. Take them off. Oh. So, I'm gonna take it off, whack it out. It's not so, if you do it more times, then it probably will go easier. Put it aside. Take off the pack. We come to the hammer spring. There's also a little one pin here. We need to push that out. This goes without hammering. It's hanging magnetically on my punch. Put it aside next to the other one. Take the punch out carefully and hold the spring holder with your thumb. There's tension on there, as you heard, and it will go off and shoot out of the all over the place. Take off the spring. It will come out later. What we're gonna do next is take out the slide release. You can just pull it out. Nothing will happen. Put it aside. Take the other one out, and there's a little notch here. There, as you can see. Put it up close. There you have it. You have to push the slide over it. Take it, pull it a little bit off the frame. Rotate it about this high, and then you can take it out. There's a bayonet kind of lock you find in light bulbs, like so, on, and just a little bit off, and it comes off again. So that's off. Now we're gonna proceed with the hammer. No, we're gonna do this one. It holds the safeties and all kinds of mechanisms together. Use the 2mm punch, or no, the 3mm punch, sorry. It will go in here, like so, and you slowly, no, you just slam it out, or tap it out slowly. Slowly, because at one point it will come loose and you can push it through. So there's a little notch here, and that's keeping it in place. So be sure to mind that when we put it back together. Put it aside and go on. We have the punch in, and we're now gonna slowly take it out, and the parts will come loose as we go. The first is this one here. It's the disconnector. Learn something. It's the disconnector comes out first. Then we get part number 30, and that's the control lever. Now the control lever is a little bit fumbly. You can take it out like so. It's the control lever. Then we take out part number 29, and that's the catch. Here we have the catch. And then part number 28, which is the decocking device. The hammer needs to be up like so, and then you can take it out. There. Okay, we've got that out. Now we can take out the hammer. Probably the hammer rod will come out now as well. It's got room. Now we just push out this one. You can use the 3mm punch and just push it out. Yep. There's a way it can rotate, so you must keep it aligned so that it's straight. I turned it so it didn't come out. There's, if you can see it, I hope you can, take an extra light. If you see here, there's a flat side and a rounded side, so it can only come out in one way. Need to watch it. Normally it's held in place by the slide. Also put that aside, and now the hammer can be taken out. Here we have the hammer. There's a little pin here. This one, no need to take it out. It's where the hammer rod functions on. That's where it's pivoting point. So there you have the hammer. Take that aside. Now we can take out the in order to get that out, you need to lift it out of its place like so, and then you still cannot pull it out. You need to pull the trigger, and then it will come to an extra wide gap. Here, as you can see, there is a indentation in the side, and you there are some springs in here. See if you can see it. Here is a spring. It's a plate spring. You can keep that in. And also here, this little device here, it's part number 25 in the manual. It's a control bolt. It is, you can't take it out. You need to push it out from here. This is the control bolt, the bottom, but it's pushed through a hole and it snaps. So you must keep it in there. If you don't need to clean it, keep it in there. If you do take it out, it's snapped, and the hole might widen up if you do it too much. This spring also can stay inside. You can clean now here all the little nooks and crannies. Of course, the magazine release, if you need to take it out, you can take it out by punching out this hole here, using again the 3mm punch. You can put it like so in there and just whack it out. The pin came out. You can take it out now. There's a spring in there and it will stay in place, but keep in mind springs have a tendency to go everywhere, so just slowly pull it out, and there you have it. This is the spring. You can put it aside. The trigger is something completely different. It's a real pain in the butt to get this spring, which is sitting there, to get this spring here in the right place. It takes sometimes 3 or 4 or 5, even 6 turns to do it, and I'm gonna leave it there. It has a few sides and you need to take care that it's right in the good place, but leave it there if you don't need to clean it, if you don't need to take it out. There's also here is also a spring. It's a spring which reacts with the slide release. Leave it in there as well. Don't take it out. Leave it there. It has a purpose and leave it there. It's also fiddly to get it out. I tried it once. Didn't work that well. So leave it in. Well, that was this one.